Okay, so we're gonna go try to walk on the ice and see who can get the furthest, because the road, solid ice right now. Solid ice!
Well, it's not that bad.
It's not great.
No, but it's not that bad.
Alright, let's see. Let's run. Where's Max? No, I'm not Max. Where's Max? My house is a disaster right now. Let's not talk about it. I've made this video so many times, girl, so many times, but guess what? I'm recording it again because every time I talk about my New Year's goals, I ramble, and I don't feel like editing that much today. So, anyway, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Let's have a chat. Okay. Let's talk New Year's goals. I understand it's the end of January now. Okay? Don't care. Don't care. Should have uploaded this at the beginning of the month, but you know, whatever. Life happens. Things get in the way. I didn't want to. That's the main thing. I didn't want to. My hair's a mess. Our water's half frozen. It's snowing and it's cold, and so I've been sewing all day, and I also need to vacuum. I need to vacuum because this house, dirty. Dirty, girl. It's dirty. Anyway, so what am I doing instead? Putting it off and talking. I don't want to edit like a 40-minute long video, so I'm going to try to get through this quickly and be as clear as possible as I can. It's set up into 4 groups, okay? 4 groups. The first group is the baking group. Let's get into it. Perfect the cinnamon roll is number 1 on my list. Now, I already started making cinnamon rolls and I'm already getting better at them. But I feel like I've made bread a lot in the last few years, and I feel like I've gotten really good at it. So the next thing obviously is cinnamon rolls. After I make the cinnamon roll to the best of my ability and I make it as perfect as I can, I want to learn how to make puff pastry. I've made it before, I've failed at it before, so I would like to make it and be successful at it. And then after puff pastry is croissants. Am I getting it over my head? Absolutely I am. Absolutely I am. But guess what? I'm trying, okay? This is the year of doing things out of your comfort zone, okay? I'm tired of having anxiety over everything. I would like to just be able to do things. I overthink everything, so I would like to not overthink this year. Croissants. Where did I go? Brain gone. Where'd it go? I don't know. Those thoughts? Missing. In the wind. Anyway. Croissants. I want to learn how to make them after I make puff pastry, because you have to laminate your dough. You have to put your butter in, roll it, freeze it, roll it, freeze it, and I'm not very patient. So that's going to be interesting. And then I want to use a new ingredient in something. Something I've never used before, something I've never done before, which I'm doing that in February. I'm doing that in just a couple of weeks for Valentine's Day. I've never used raspberry jam in a baked something. So that'd be cool. I'm going to be using something new, but I want to use something like really new. Like, I don't know, make a syrup, like an elderflower syrup or something. I don't know. I think it would be cool to make something like really different. So I want to use a new ingredient and make something really different. Okay, next group of things, because I'm trying to make this easy for me to edit, okay? I'm trying to make it easy on myself this year. Okay, next thing. Next group is music related. I already started working on this. Honestly, doing this at the end of the month is probably helpful to see where I am progressing in my New Year's goals already. Like I said, already been making cinnamon rolls, doing really well with that. Gonna practice them again very soon, maybe next week. I think it would be nice to make strawberries and cream cinnamon rolls, but like strawberries and cream rolls, not like cinnamon rolls. Does that make sense? Does that still count as a cinnamon roll? Get back to me. But next is I want to play the harp more. This is my music section. Top of my music section is I want to play the harp more. I have been playing it okay, a decent amount, alright? I am still going to my voice lessons every week, and Miss Margie has helped me with the sheet music and harp playing thing, because that's the second thing in my music section, is learn how to read sheet music better. Because I'm okay with reading sheet music if I can count it up. You know, if I can read it and I can go up the scale that way, but I'm not very quick at it and I'd like to get faster, so I know that just takes practice and I needed something to practice with. So Miss Margie gave me harp books that I have to play out of, and she told me I'm not allowed to write the letters in it, so that's kind of hard, but that's alright because I'm doing okay with it. But there's my baby in the back right there, so I've been playing her. She's on display, so she's easy to get to, you know, if I want to play it. And then next is sewing. That's my next list, because I've been crocheting a lot this year. I made some new things this year in crochet, which was not on my bucket list, but I did end up doing it, which is pretty cool. I made like a stuffed duck, goose, whatever, and then I also made like a stuffed rabbit, and so that was my little dabble into crochet stuffed animals. But this year, it's big projects, okay? I want to make a dress. I already have the fabric. I already have it, okay? I got the pattern. I have the fabric. All I need to do is just cut it out, put it together, right? Except it's a fabric I've never worked with before. I need to do a lining in it. And I also don't know where to start. But I'm only going to do the top in the pattern. And I think I'm just going to make a skirt as you make a skirt. You know, like skirts are easy enough. I might follow the whole pattern, we'll see. But that also means I need to do a mock-up, which I'll probably just buy extra lining fabric and do a mock-up in the lining fabric. Because it needs to fit. Because it's not a stretchy material. So that makes me nervous, but I want to make that dress this year. And second in my sewing is I want to finish a quilt. I have this quilt top that I finished just like a few months ago. It was not my goal last year to finish it and make it, but I did start making it last year and I wanted to have it done before spring. What? Me? Continue projects? Like, and keep them up? Continue projects and keep them up until I finish them? Not me. Can't do it. Not me. So I have decided I'm going to finish it this year because I want to put it on the guest bedroom bed. I want to have it done. I contacted my aunt-in-law and I asked her, I said, there's a lady that she gets her quilts quilted through, like the tops attached to the batting and the backing. And baby girl, I can't afford that. So that ain't happening because it's a queen size quilt. So I'm just going to have to do it myself. And that's just going to have to be how it is. Okay? So that's my sewing list. Last thing, it's everybody's New Year's goal, right? It's everybody's New Year's goal. Lose weight. I was 238 when I started this month, right? I'm down to 233. I'm already losing, okay? It is the 28th of January, and I lost 5 pounds this month. So I feel like I'm doing okay. I feel like that's not as good as I would like it to be, like as much as I would like it to be, but my whole goal for the entire year was lose 20 pounds this year, which I think is doable. If I can lose 5 pounds in 1 month, I think I can do it. I just put myself on a calorie deficit, and I'm just being more active because I'm not as active as I used to be. And even when we lived in Maryland, I was hiking all the time, which I don't do now. So I'm trying to just be out more and get out more and do things more. And I've been working out at the house. I've been dancing. I love dancing, so I've been doing Just Dance. I follow Grow with Jo, if you know her. She's the best. But I dance with her a lot. And then I also do like more strength training kind of stuff. I don't know if it counts as strength training. I have no idea what I'm doing. I used to go to the gym. I wish there was a gym nearby, but there is unfortunately not. So, not one I can afford, at least. I can't pay $60 a month for a gym. But I really have been trying to be more active and watch what I eat, and we've been eating some things that have been better, but I've also been trying not to eat as much. And then also throughout the day I like to snack, so I started getting healthy snacks. Like I was eating carrots, baby carrots and ranch, so that's better than like me picking up some chips, you know. But I don't even want to this is my main goal also, that's why I'm talking about it so much. I don't really want to lose weight, like to look cute. I want to lose weight because I want to feel better. Because there was in my December video, me decorating the kitchen cabinets that I'm looking at right now that are not decorated anymore because I ripped it all down because it's the end of January. But I was like breathing super heavy, and that was so embarrassing to post. So I don't want that on the internet forever, but guess what? That's on the internet forever, baby, because I'm leaving it up. Because this is a journey. Life is an adventure. And I would just like to be healthier. I would just like to feel better. I would like my feet not to hurt all the time. I would like my face to not be so puffy all the time. I say puffy. It's definitely fat. I'm definitely got a little chubby face. But I don't care about my stomach. I don't care about my thighs. I don't care about my butt. I care a little bit about my chest. I wish that would go down a little. But I want to feel better. I want to be able to run, you know, just quick. I want to be able to be quick. Am I getting there this year? I don't know. But we have a treadmill, so I've been walking on that. Mitchell got me a fitness watch for Christmas, which I am allergic to also. I need to get a new band. It's getting better, but I have these weird patches of skin on my arm. It's kind of disgusting. So, I don't know, but it only started happening when I was wearing my watch, so I took it off and it's getting better. So I hope that I'm not allergic to my watch band, because it is very useful and very helpful for keeping me accountable. And hopefully I can do this and it keeps me accountable too, because I am bad at keeping myself accountable. So that's what I bring you guys along for. Because if I can't make content out of it, like I'm some real big, you know, the only 5 people who watch me is my sister, my sister-in-laws, my mother-in-law, and also sometimes my little brother. But I'm not posting my workouts on here. I'm not doing that. I'm not posting me running, dancing. Maybe I'll do a little dance. Maybe I'll do some hiking stuff. I do whenever it warms up. Obviously not in this half a foot of snow that we have today. I'm not hiking in it. But when it warms up in the spring, I plan on taking the dogs to the park and going on walks and stuff. Because I live in a beautiful area. I would like to be out in nature more. And I've also walked further on the property than I ever have. There's a creek down at the bottom of the hill. Never been to it before. Just went to it the other day. didn't go in the creek because it's down a cliff that looks like this, but it was fun. Never been down that far, which is disappointing because I've lived here for how long now? 7 years this year? I've lived here for 7 years and I haven't been to the edge of the property. I haven't been down to the creek. I don't even think the creek's on our property, but I haven't been down there. So I just went down there the other day. It was really nice. We also built a fire pit. I say we. I cleaned out underneath a rock that Mitchell and the family calls the pouting rock. And I cleaned out underneath it and Mitchell built a fire pit. It was raining. It was raining. We didn't want to be in the rain, so we sat under the rock and hung out. But yeah, that's my goals, babe. Those are them. Those are the goals, because I'm just trying to better myself and I'm trying to learn more, because I feel like I don't want to say I feel like my talents are wasting away, because that's such a mean thing to say about myself. But I do feel like I have abilities that I'm not using, and I'm not pushing myself to do bigger things, which is why I want to learn how to read sheet music so that eventually I can, like, play sheet music. That's why I want to use new ingredients, because I love to bake, and, like, why don't I make something new for once instead of the same 5 things that I make all the time? Same with, like, making the quilt, like, finishing a huge quilt, because I've not made a quilt that big before. And, also a dress. I've not successfully made a dress from scratch. Like, from scratch, from a piece of cloth. Because I've made a dress from a skirt. I've made, like, a blouse and shorts before. So, like, why can't I make a dress? Why can't I make a dress? Right? Right? So, I can do it. There goes the dogs. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. Have a good time. Have a good month. Stay warm. Drink some hot cocoa or some tea or some coffee. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope to see you soon. Bye.